Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, Transnet holds its R307.5 billion investment line despite the sluggish economy. Giyani lists on the JSE's AltX and moves to explore the Limpopo gold belt. And a draft document for sustainable mining is agreed upon. State-owned freight logistics group Transnet has made only marginal adjustments to its R307.5 billion market demand strategy, despite South Africa's slower-than-expected economic recovery, a modest growth outlook and softening volumes. It's also extended the rolling 7-year investment plan by a further year to 2020.
We are going to continue with counter-cyclical capacity creation. The market demand strategy is no longer 300 billion. It is now 307.5 billion over 7 years. What we have done is that because there are 6 years remaining and we have spent 27 billion in the first year, we have added another year and we are spending more than 27 billion in the last year. So another 30 odd billion in the last year. So we have a 7-year program. So there were questions that were asked: by how much will you adjust the market demand strategy depending on the performance of the economy and so on? And so this is the impact on the original announcement.
Canada-based gold exploration company Giyani Gold, which recently listed on the AltX board of the JSE, is aiming to revive Limpopo's legacy gold mine assets.
Well, we chose Limpopo province, the Giyani Greenstone Belt in particular, because it provided a lot of resemblance to the Timmins mining camp that we're very familiar with and had previous successes in Canada. And greenstones aren't typically sought after or looked for here in South Africa. But when you look at the greenstone belts globally, there's been exceptional proven success, and over 350 million ounces have been mined out of this type of environment. So for us, it was a new challenge and something that quite familiar in the South Africa sense. So it's a real challenge, and the greenstone belt in Giyani provides a huge opportunity for us.
Government, Business and Labour has agreed to ratify a draft document on ensuring sustainable mining in South Africa, says Deputy President Kgalema Motlanthe.
We were tasked by the President to coordinate the stakeholders within the mining industry with the aim of firstly restoring industrial peace and ensuring that the house rules, by that I mean, the Labor Relations Act and all other agreements entered into by the stakeholders are upheld. We are now going to finalize that framework, and by the 3rd of next month, which is next week, we'll then convene all stakeholders once again to sign off on that framework. Firstly, we must do away with acts of violence and intimidation.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged on to miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.